Ball State does 3 showcases. We do one in Chicago, one in New York, and one in LA. And they are a self-directed immersive learning opportunity for students to develop, choose, and get coached on material that they will present in their first professional opportunity in each of those cities.
It's set up here in the city so that a bunch of agents can come and see us, casting agents, artistic directors of theaters, so they can get a first look or exposure to us, and then if any of them want to consider us, they will contact us individually.
We're really lucky because our office for the Department Theater of Dance send out a bunch of invites to agencies here in Chicago. So a bunch of agents will be coming in and getting our headshots and resumes and, figuring out if they like us, maybe want to sign us, along with alumni who are really supportive and some friends and families.
And finally, never say, when I get married, I'm going to, no. No bride cares about your imaginary wedding. This is her real wedding. You can tell your other friends what you're going to do, or better yet, keep a journal because you may not get married anyway, especially if you keep talking about such boring subjects as your imaginary wedding. Okay?
I personally think that probably for the rest of our lives we will never have this many people watching our work at once that can so influence our careers. So it provides that great boost that you're getting literally everyone in this city that is able and in this business in one room to see you, and I think that's a very special thing.
We have acting majors and musical theater majors, so we've split it up.
In between the opener and the closer, we have different scenes and monologues and songs.
It's a little different from performing a traditional show because we want to obviously stay true to the material, but at the same time we want to be able to showcase ourselves as people. And so Bill made sure he wanted to showcase my own personality throughout the song and not necessarily stick entirely true to the show, but rather myself performing the song kind of as myself, but still in character.
But I made a name with hotel detectives who break down doors. Guess who they expect to see? You can always count on, bet a large amount on. You can always count on me.
It's a great way to figure out what your type is right now at your age, because a lot of times in school we'll be cast in roles that are older than us or younger than us, and this is a good way to see how other people view us and what they would cast us as.
What I really like about the experience is that you get to specialize on this scene or this monologue in this moment, and you don't necessarily have to think about this overall thing. You really get to focus on this little bit that you have.
The showcases are sort of a first glance. It's an opportunity for the theatrical professionals in Chicago to get to know them, and for those students who don't know Chicago, to get to know Chicago. And if they decide to move here, then they have that as a first stepping stone.
Cut the villains, cut the banding, cut this fairy tale, cut the perils and the pitfall, cut the puppet and the whale, cut the monsters, cut the curses, keep the intro, cut the verses, and the waiting, the waiting, the waiting, the waiting, the waiting.
For me personally, I love being in the city, so I'm getting a feel of the city, and I'm really it's kind of like a test drive almost in a sense, but while marketing yourself at the same time.
It's kind of like a mixture of New York, but also kind of the Midwest. So I'm really interested in possibly moving here. I'm just keeping my options open, but I'm definitely enjoying being here.
2 years ago, Elena Flores was in the Chicago Showcase and was noticed and picked up for the national tour of Mamma Mia out of Chicago.
I feel a lot more confident graduating, knowing that I have done this.
It's just a blast, and it's nice because everybody is showcased evenly and fairly.
It could mean getting a job in the future. It could mean moving to Chicago, who knows?
The chemistry is just really everybody's looking out for each other. Everybody wants everybody to do well. It's not about them themselves, it's about the group.
I'm just excited because I'm thinking of potentially moving here. And so I'm really just excited to be here and have this opportunity and get to do it with my classmates.